Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's JKB Crochets. Thank you for tuning in my channel and thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, to click that button there, the subscription button. And in this tutorial I'll be taking you through this bikini set. We shall be starting to do these daisies, these daisy flowers. I have my already two made. We need a total of 3. 2 will be going on our bikini top and the one on our bikini bottom. So let me get through the tutorial. Thanks all who have subscribed to my channel. I really appreciate. So let me start. I'm going to start by making a magic ring, and this is how I make my magic ring. We're going to start with this small yellow dot here inside, then you go on through the mustard yellow, then white, the petals. So this is how I do mine. I go twice around my thumb, I mean my finger, then pull this, then after I let go. We are going to have to make 6 chains into this magic ring. So start with this. We're not counting it as a chain, so make another chain in that very circle. Insert your hook, then chain, make a single crochet, 1, 2, now 3, 4, 5, and 6. This is a magic ring because it can be adjusted. So first remove your hook and make sure you hold on tight, and you pull this ring, you pull this so that there is no space inside. We close that space like that. Then we insert our hook here. Then we slip stitch to the very first stitch. Before you slip stitch, make sure you can count 6 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So in the chain where we started from, in the single crochet here, this one, our second one, our second stitch we made besides the first one, I told you that it wouldn't be counted as one. The slip stitch like that. Hope you've got that well. So next we're going to chain 1 and cut. This chain 1 and cut doesn't count as anything, so make sure you can still see your 6 single crochets. Now we're going to get the other color, that's mustard yellow. Now we're going to attach our mustard yellow. Now I'll attach it somewhere far away from these knots, this knot. So let's say here, attach your hook. I'll chain 1 and connect. So we have to make 2 single crochets in each stitch so that we have a total of 12. So that's 1 single crochets and the second one. Then go to the next stitch here and make 2 single crochets in that stitch, 1 and 2. Make sure as you're doing that you try to weave in any strands you find on the way. So far we have 4. Then in the next stitch, 5, 1 more in that very stitch, 6. Then to the next stitch here, 7, 8 in that very stitch. In the next stitch, 9, 9 and 10. So we should be remaining with 1 more stitch to work in. I hope you can see it here. this stitch here. 11 and 12. Once we're done with the 11 and 12, you realize our stitches are done. So next we have to slip stitch to this very first stitch where we started from. Slip stitch. If you're to count around these stitches, you have to have a total of 12, because if you don't have 12, you'll find a problem working on our petals. These petals, you're supposed to have a total of 12 petals. So please endeavor you have 12 single crochets around. So chain 1 and cut. This chain 1 doesn't count as a stitch, as part of the 12 stitches, no. So next, get our white color, make a slip knot and chain 1, then attach. Get anywhere far away from these knots. Let's say here. I want you to be extra attentive on these petals. We're going to start working on the petals. So after attaching, chain 1, chain 2, chain 3, chain 4, chain 5, chain 6, chain 7. That's our 7 chain. So go to the next stitch here, the very next stitch, and place a single crochet. Yarn over, go to the next stitch and place a half double crochet. A half double crochet is yarn over, go into the next stitch, pull through, yarn over and pull through all. So going to place a double crochet in the next stitch, then a half double crochet in the next stitch, then a single crochet in the last stitch here. You see, this is what we have so far. Now to attach this onto this middle part, we're going to single crochet in the next stitch here. Okay, just single crochet in the next stitch here to attach it onto the center. So you see our petal is done, and this is how we're going to do the rest of the petals. Let me take you through once more. Chain 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then single crochet in the next stitch. Don't forget the order: single crochet, yarn over, half double crochet in the next stitch, double crochet in the next stitch, double crochet in the next stitch, half double crochet in the next stitch, then single crochet in the last stitch here. Single crochet. After, attach it to the center with a single crochet in the next stitch, the very next stitch here. That is how our petals will be looking like. I have reached my 11th petal. This is the 11th petal. Let me attach it onto this center. So I'm remaining with one more stitch. So I'll single crochet there. We're supposed to have a total of 12. So after that, chain 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then single crochet in the next stitch, half double crochet in the next stitch, the second stitch, double crochet in the next 2 stitches, half double crochet in the second last stitch, then single crochet in the last stitch. Now this is how we're going to attach this 12 petal onto the body. Just go to the next stitch here where our first petal is attached to, and slip stitch. Okay, slip stitch, chain 1 and cut. And that, friends, is how we make our beautiful daisy flowers. Make sure you have a total of 3. I already have mine. I already have my beautiful petals, so I'm going to start working on the, I'll go with the bikini top first, the bikini bralette. I'm going to be leading you through. We shall be attaching these two on our bralette and this one on our bikini bottom. So let me get my blue yarn and start on the body of the bikini. Welcome back. Now we are going to be working on our bra top, on our bikini top, and we shall be having something like this for our top, something like this. So I already attached my flower. I'm going to take you through, don't worry, I'm going to take you through on how to do this exact thing. I already have my two flowers. This one is also going to go on the other part of the bralette of the bra. So let's get straight to the tutorial. I want to come with something exactly like this. Don't forget to have your needle nearby, the small needle, weaving in needle nearby. So let's start. Now this is what we're going to do. You're going to get your yarn. I'm going to be using blue. Then you're going to have to chain 25 stitches. Make a slip knot, chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Be back when you have 25 chains. After chaining your 25 chains, you're going to add 3 more chains. Block off here, blocking off is holding here, then you chain 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Now that place where you blocked off, that's the 4th chain from the hook. You're going to place a double crochet there, the 4th chain from the hook. 1, 2, 3, 4. There where we've blocked off. Place a double crochet, yarn over, go. You're going to go across, placing a double crochet in each stitch. To the next chain with a double crochet, to the next chain stitch with a double crochet, to the next, like that. So I want you to complete your double crochets across, and I'll meet you when I'm done with mine. I'm back, and if you're to count, you're supposed to have a total of 26 double crochets across. Ever since where we started from here, you're supposed to have 26 double crochets. So we're going to do our next rows by reducing them, and this is how we're going to be reducing. Chain 2, turn your work, then yarn over, go to the next stitch, insert your hook, pull through. You have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2. You have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, go to the next stitch, the 3rd stitch, insert your hook, you have 4 loops, pull through 2, you have 3 loops, pull through all. That's how we reduce. Now you can see these 2 stitches and now 1 counted as 1. Now in the next stitches we're going to be placing a double crochet, normal double crochets, until we reach until we have 3 more stitches to end of this row. Okay, just place normal double crochets across till you reach 3 double crochets to get done with this row. I mean 3 stitches, like that. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. It means a lot to me. So continue like that. I'll meet you here when you have 3 stitches to end of this row. Now that we have 3 more stitches to end of this, we're going to reduce again in these next 2 stitches, so that we reduce the next 2 stitches to 1 stitch. So yarn over, go to the 3rd last stitch, pull through. You have 3 loops on your hook, pull through 2, you have 2 loops, yarn over, go to the 2nd last stitch, insert your hook, pull through. You have 4 loops on your hook, pull through 2, you have 3 loops on your hook, pull through all. So that's how we make these 2 stitches into one. So go to the last stitch and just place a normal double crochet. We want to make sure that the first and last and normal double crochets are not reductions, because we want straight edges. So that we are done with this row. So we're going to do the same thing we've done for this row. I'll take you through. Chain 2. Don't forget to always chain 2 when before you turn your work. Yarn over. Go to the next stitch. Pull through. You have 3 loops. Pull through 2. You have 2 loops. Yarn over. Go to the next stitch. Pull through. You have 4 loops. Pull through 2. You have 3 loops. Pull through all. So we have these 2 double crochets turned into 1 stitch. Yarn over. Continue placing normal double crochets until you have 3 more stitches to end of this row. Just normal double crochets in each stitch. I'll meet you when you have 3 more stitches to end of this row. I'm done, and I have 3 more stitches left to end of this row. This is 1. These 2 we join together counts as 1, then the last one. So yarn over, insert your hook, pull through. You have 3 loops. Pull through 2. Yarn over, go to the next stitch, insert your hook, pull through. You have 4 loops on your hook. Pull through 2. You have 3 loops. Pull through all. Then go to the last double crochet and just place a normal double crochet. There we are. So you're going to continue with what I've shown you. Let me show you just one more round. Chain 2, turn your work, reduce. You have 3 loops. Pull through 2. Yarn over, insert your hook. You have 3 loops. Pull through 2. Yarn over, go to the next stitch, insert your hook. You have 4 loops. Pull through 2. Pull through all. Continue placing normal double crochets until you have 3 more stitches to end of the row. I'll meet you there. We've reached our last 3 stitches, and if you're to count, this row where we began from has 26 stitches, this one 24 stitches, this one 22 stitches, then the one we're working on has to have 20 stitches. Insert your hook, pull through. You have 3 loops on your hook. Pull through 2. Yarn over, go to the next second last stitch, insert your hook. You have 4 loops on your hook. Pull through 2. You have 3 loops on your hook. Pull through all. Then work a double crochet in the very last stitch. There we are with our row. So we are done with this row, our 4th row. So I want you to make sure you have a total of 7 rows. So you need 3 more rows. So that we continue with the next other rows. The next other rows up are going to be a bit different, because these rows, the first 7 rows, they are all reduced. Then the other rows up, we're going to be interchanging between a reduced row and a common row and a maintained row. So I'll meet you when you have 7 rows already. 3 more rows. You should be reducing on each row, like what we've done here. So let me meet you there. We are done with our 7 rows, our neatly done rows. So we're going to do something different for the next rows. Chain 2, turn your work, just do normal crochets, double crochets on top of these across. Just normal double crochets without reducing or increasing. Go to the next stitch and place a double crochet. So if you're to count through, the previous row had 14 stitches. Even this row has to have 14 stitches across. Just do normal double crochets. I'm done with my 14. Chain 2, Now for the next row we're going to be reducing like what we've been doing this side down. Yarn over, you remember how we reduced? Nothing new. So in this row we should have a total of 14 minus 2, that's 12. Should have a total of 12 stitches. That will be our stitch count. Let me first remove. So go until you're almost here and you reduce. Complete this row. We are done with this. We have a total of 12 stitches. Chain 2. Turn your work. You have to have also 12 stitches. That means it's a normal row. No reduction, nothing, just normal double crochets. I'll meet you when you're done with this row. Now I'm done with this and I have a total of 10 stitches across. So the next row is going to be a reducing row. So you're going to do, now you're going to continue on your own. Just don't forget to interchange between a normal row and one with reducing. A normal row is one where you just do double crochets without reducing. Then the one for reducing is the way I've taught you how to reduce. Continue till you have something like this. Till you have, okay, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4. Till you have 4 stitches of reducing. I'll meet you there. I'm back. I have 4 stitches remaining to end off this row. I mean, I have 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. So chain 3 this time around. Turn your work. Place a double crochet in the next stitch here, in this space here, and place the last double crochet in the last stitch. So turn your work, don't chain anything, just turn your work and slip stitch in the middle, in that middle stitch. And now it's time to do our long chain. We're going to do make anything to go around your neck, just around your neck. I'll make 100 stitches, I guess that'll be enough. Just 100 stitches to go around your neck. When you're done with the 100 stitches, you come back and we're going to start attaching our daisy onto this space here. I'll be back with it. So I'm done with my string here. So I want to attach this daisy onto this bralette, this cup. So I'm going to be using this yarn, this thread actually, to attach mine. I already inserted it in my hook and I've made sure the string is long enough. I don't want to be changing, I don't want to be attaching another yarn because this yarn is too thin. It needs when you use it all at once without changing, I mean without having to increase it somewhere or to add on to your yarn. So let's start. If you have pins, please use them to attach your daisy onto this. You can attach so that it guides you on how they should be. We want something that is a bit neat, no, completely neat, so that some don't be like this, then others are like this. No, I don't want that. I want something that is uniform, the flower comes out well. So if you have your pins, please use them. If you don't have, you're going to be like me, you're going to be extra careful. Like that. This is how we want it to be. There is how it can help you and attach itself there. So we're going to start weaving. Make sure it's the same as this. The same way you located it is the same as this. I'll locate mine here because it's what I did here. Yeah. So I've already attached mine. Start from down here. I'm going to start from the tip here and connect. Pull your thread, then connect to the body. The reason why I chose white because it matches with the daisy, so it won't have to show anywhere. Like that. Then out on the body. Then in onto the petal, the flower. You want to make sure it's really firm. Now in onto the body. Make sure it passes through the yarn itself, not just the space. Then onto the body. I mean onto the flower. Make sure it doesn't get out of place. Then onto the body, out into the body. So that's what we're going to be doing. It's nothing different to what we're going to do on the rest of the petals. Into here, you want to cross to this other side. Now you want to go this other side like this. This is how we're going to be going. So this is the next petal we're going to be attaching. I told you to be careful with how you attach this. So go to the flower, into the flower. Then in the flower. Then out onto the body. So that's how it's going to be. The flower, the body, the flower, the body. If you just do on the flower only, the result doesn't look well attached. And so the flower, outside onto the body. Then into the body. Into the flower, I mean. Then out the body. Oops. Like that. Then inside. You're going to do this all around the petals. I guess it's now simple. It's just mere attaching this with a needle and a thread. Make sure it's firm and always look down here. This is what we have. So I want you to continue attaching all the petals. Please don't rush. Attach them well, like what we did here. And I'll meet you when mine is attached so that we do the strings that will go around our back and in front. Let me meet you when you're done. I'm done with my string. This is the string that is going to go around here. I'll be passing through to 2 chains, skipping 2 and passing through 2 like that, so that we connect it to the other side. It's a very long string. It has to make an X in front. It has to make an X in front, so it's long. So we're almost done with this top. After we shall do the bikini bottom in my next tutorial. So please don't forget to put on your notification bell. In case of any new video, you'll be alerted. Like that. There we are. And do the same thing to this other part. I'll be back when I'm done with this. And I'm done. This is it for the tutorial. These are the strings that are going to go behind our back, then come back in front of our stomach to make an X. That's what my client wanted. I hope I made this easy for you. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. I'll be very glad. See you in my next tutorial. Bye.